Hey everyone, it's Scott Poland here from Keller Williams. I wanted to put together today's video to talk about the market because historically this is one of the slowest weeks that we have in real estate here in Guelph and probably across the country, just because kids are getting out of school, families are taking vacation, families being one of our biggest buying and selling pools. They definitely, the market definitely shifts around them. So I wanted to kind of lay out what's currently happening because there's a lot of confusion, everywhere about our real estate market, and we find ourselves asking questions as well when we see certain things. But I wanted to let you know, if you're a buyer or a seller, our market is still very, very strong. We're at the end of June here, heading into the long weekend, but July typically, historically, would slow down. July and August, prices either level off or take a slight dip, just because summer vacations, people aren't thinking real estate anymore, but also realtors aren't thinking real estate anymore. They're trying to take a break with their own families. They're trying to have some downtime. But our spring market really didn't take off like it normally does, and we're starting to see spring market numbers come now as we're leading into the summer. So if you're a buyer or a seller, consider these next couple months our spring market, because there's a looming discussion about a potential another interest rate hike. And I know oftentimes people think interest rate hike means market crash, but it definitely will affect a lot of buyers. Don't get me wrong. But it also entices people to make the move now before there's another hike. So there's also a bit of flurry of activity when they do an interest hike, because people have pre-approvals in place and they want to maintain that interest rate, or they're concerned that in the future there's going to be even another interest rate hike. So I better make the move now while I can get this X percent. So this week in Guelph real estate, there were 65 new listings. There was actually 60 sales, and I mean firm sales, meaning those ones are sold. There was 23 conditional sales. There was 22 canceled listings. So bit of a wonky group of sales. We are only at 1.4 months of inventory. So what that tells me is we're still in a seller's market. So if you are a seller and your house is on the market, you are still in the driver's seat as long as you are price sharp and your house is very pretty. I've said in many videos in the past, pretty houses sell, and in markets like this, they still sell the best. So if you are a buyer, there's actually just over 230 active listings in Guelph, we're getting closer to a May and June type numbers, like as far as inventory goes. So I would expect to see a July and August to carry those numbers through the summer, as long as sellers don't get frustrated and take their homes off the market. I would expect to see decent amount of inventory in July and August. So if you are a buyer, I know historically this is the time you take your foot off the gas and you take a break until September. But what we are feeling right now is our spring market is really starting to ramp up. Numbers are starting to pick up. Prices have been on a slow rise since March. And that's going to continue through July and August. And then what happens? Kids go back to school. Another group of people start thinking real estate again, and then we roll right into our fall market. So I would say the second half of this year is going to be busier than the first half. So if you're a buyer or if you're considering selling, start that conversation now while the market's still strong. And our team is happy to help and guide you through that process should you need some help. Anyway, hopefully this was informative. I hope you have an awesome long weekend. Enjoy your time away with family and friends, and be safe. Talk to you later. Bye.